Google Analytics can feel like a labyrinth of settings and views and reports, and it can feel almost impossible sometimes to find actionable insights. I hear you. But there's one report that we're going to talk about today that can tell you the content that you should be writing on your site. It can tell you user experience changes that you can make right now. It can tell you where your visitors are getting frustrated. What is this magical report? It's called the Site Search Report. Site search is for any website that has a search bar on it. It can tell you what your users are looking for, can tell you what they're finding, and maybe more importantly, what they're not finding. So this report is so insightful, it pains me that so many marketers I work with aren't using it. Businesses have this whole treasure trove of information, and they never look at the Site Search Report, or even worse, they don't even have it set up in the first place. So how can you make sure that you've got it set up, you know how to use it, and you know what to look for? That's what we're tackling today. So let's take a look. To see if you have Site Search set up in Google Analytics, go ahead and log in to the admin section under View Settings. If you scroll down, you're going to find a toggle for Site Search. That toggle needs to be on, but you'll also need to configure a couple other parameters. Now, we'll get into the details of that in the future blog post. For right now, let's assume you've got that all set up, and you're going to want to give it about a week to be collecting data if it's your first time. Once you've got some data collected, go ahead and check out the Behavior section in the main analytics screen, and under there you will see Site Search. The first section that we want to look at is Search Terms. Here's a list of everything your users have been looking for on your site. They're literally telling you, this is what I want to see. I really hope that you can help me with this thing. Now, that's good. Hopefully you're helping them, but in some cases, you're not. You're going to take a look at that exit % column. That's the % of users that did a search on your site. They said, hey, website, show me this. They got to your search results page and said, no thank you, not for me. And they left your site. That's a bad thing if you're a marketer, but it's also a really good thing. Because it's your job to update your website, produce new content all the time. Your users are literally telling you, hey, this is the content I want to see, and you don't have it on your site. That becomes your content calendar. Start answering those questions, start writing content around those queries, and suddenly you've just turned those lost users into people that have a home with your business. Now, you may also say, well, I do have content about that. Why are people leaving? It might just be that on that search results page, either the title or search description just wasn't very appealing to those users. So maybe that's a chance to go in and start making some updates. Start improving your page titles, making your descriptions more relevant to those queries. And those exits might turn into new customers for you. Let's click over to the Search Pages report. This is the section where a user started their search journey, where they were when they decided, you know what, I need to search. A lot of people are going to just search from the home page. Some people just browse that way. They say, well, I made it to the site, straight to search. But many other people, they were looking for your content. They were out on their own, browsing your site, going through menus, clicking on pages, and they couldn't find what they were looking for. And at some point they said, you know what, I give up, I'm gonna go to that site search. Well, this is great because now you have a list of the pages that you know, here's where somebody was getting frustrated. Go ahead and add a secondary dimension to that section, and now you've got a list of the pages where people are getting frustrated, and a list of the words that they wanted to have an answer to at that exact point. Here's your opportunity to add content to that page, to make it richer, add some paragraphs, some text, or maybe just drop in a link or a button or a call to action over to the page that answers that user's query. Just like that, you've improved your user experience. There's so much to talk about site search. Could go on about search destination pages, about site search categories. There's a lot to it, but for today, we're going to stop there. If you've got more questions, we'll have a ClickRain blog post coming out very soon about site search, or just leave a question or comment in the box below and we'll get it answered for you. I'll be back this afternoon with an advanced analytics tip, but for right now, this has been Site Search. Thanks so much.